What's going on, everyone? This is Jay from Premier Gaming Entertainment. Bring you my takeaways and analysis video for the game versus Maryland this afternoon. Um, Pretty straightforward game. There wasn't anything out of the ordinary. I thought that we started off the game great with a kickoff return for touchdown. So it was always a great start on the road. I wasn't necessarily concerned about this game. Maryland for the most part was a mess, but it's always a concern when we go on the road. Meaning, there's always that threat of something happening on the road or not playing well or not showing up. These are teenagers, and from time to time, we can be somewhat complacent on the road. The history has been that we don't play very well necessarily on the road, play very well at home, and to be honest with you, it's like that for a lot of teams out there. Dominant at home, but you can knock down their winning percentage by like 10 to 20% when you go on the road. But we took care of business. Is a game that we should win and win going away. Funny enough, the score doesn't necessarily reflect the game. Not that I felt that Maryland had any opportunity to winning or that they were any real threat, but for the most part, things kind of evened themselves out in the second half. But in the first half, for the most part, Maryland was doing their thing against Michigan, and the only thing really stopping them was making mistakes on their end, whether it was interception or missing a field goal. For the first little part of the game, even though the score didn't reflect it, Maryland was kind of moving the football on Michigan's defense. Slowly and methodically, but kind of like a bend but don't break defense, so to speak, where Don Brown didn't necessarily blitz a whole lot and didn't really do a whole lot, in my opinion, anyways, on defense. Same thing with the offense. I feel as though, and this is just my opinion, I might be completely wrong on this, but this looked like one of those games where you kind of know you're going to win regardless, and it's like you want to do as little as possible, get the game done as quick as possible, and just get out of there. You don't want to reveal a whole lot. You don't want to do anything complicated. You don't want to use your best plays. So you use maybe a quarter of the playbook. You don't use any signature plays that you want to have on film continuously. Same thing on defense. You just play, for the most part, a safe vanilla defense. You still play hard, but you don't do the things that you would necessarily do against, say, what they did against against Penn State or against Notre Dame. You just do the basic stuff because you know that your team is talented enough that you're going to get the victory anyway. So I feel as though that's what happened in this game. So even though we did score 38 points, it was it wasn't an impressive 38. I'll tell you that much. The offense didn't look the greatest. Shea, regardless of, lack of explosive plays or lack of creative plays, Shea still struggles throwing the football. And I know that they said that he was injured and it's probably led to some of that stuff, but his accuracy is still got a lot to be desired. He throws he misses high a lot. He's behind on his throws sometimes, and it's not one of those games where weather was an issue, where he didn't have a grip on the football and that caused his throws to be high or erratic. No, it was like a sunny, no cloud in the sky type game, and he was still missing high and missing wide, stuff like that, and that's really concerning. So I don't know what that is. At this point in the season, he shouldn't be that off with his passes. You can get away with that stuff against Maryland. You can get away with that stuff against Rutgers. But you're not going to get away with that stuff against Ohio State. So, still a lot of work to be done. We still got to tighten up a few things. Overall, the team played well. Special teams I thought was going to get an A+. Returning a kick, blocking a punt, going for it on a punt fake and getting a first down. All, thumbs up plays, but then they gave up a kickoff return for a touchdown, which negated the shutout. So that knocked everything down a peg, definitely. Like I said, offensively, not anything creative, not a whole lot of explosive plays. The running game was okay, I guess. But not a whole lot that we did on either side of the football that was too exciting and still put up 38 points. So, in these games, in these type of games, does it matter if you scored 55 or you scored 38? I don't think so. At the end of the day, you're still, all you're looking to do is come out of there healthy, come out with a victory, and still come out with a dominating looking score at this point. So Michigan as a whole accomplished all three of them. And I mean that's really about it. Maryland, they got issues. Not anything really. I still don't even know how they, at the beginning of the season, how they put up that many points. Now, they played Howard, so that didn't help. And then they played Syracuse. Now, the last time I checked, I didn't check it recently, but Boston College seems like, they're running up the score against Syracuse at home. Syracuse at home and getting completely run out of their home stadium. I think BC is running for like 10 million yards on them right now. So it could just have been the opponents that they played at the beginning of the season that overhyped Maryland, because everything has come crashing back down to reality right now. So, unfortunately, Michigan now has 1 week off. And the reason I say unfortunately is because, to me, the whole bye week thing is overrated. A lot of people, including myself, used to think that, the bye week was great. It gave a chance and the team an opportunity to improve on things and work on certain things and things of that nature. But to me, no. Especially a team that's dealing with a lot of, had been dealing with a lot of adversity, had started to get things clicking, and was, really gaining some momentum. The worst thing in the world you need is a bye week. It's a week that people can become complacent. So, to me, this bye week comes at a bad time. I would prefer that we just played for the rest of the year, on a week-by-week basis and didn't have this week off. But it is what it is. I don't know why this year there's two bye weeks. I don't understand it. But, yeah, I'd really wish that we were playing Michigan State next week as opposed to 2 weeks from now. To me, it's overrated. You look at what happened with us. We had 2 weeks to prepare for Wisconsin, and look how that worked out. Notre Dame had 2 weeks to prepare for us, and look how that worked out for them. So, to me, the only thing that would be an advantage for a bye week is if you have a lot of injuries and they needed an extra week to recover and be healthy for the next game. Then the bye week would be perfect. It would be, the perfect amount of time and be, beneficial to the team. Other than that, I just think it's just a waste of time. So, anyways, that's it for the video. Thank you for watching. If you liked the video, definitely feel free to leave a like on the video. It definitely helps my channel out. Leave me a comment in the comment section below how you feel about the game. Do you feel that Michigan played a very clean, dominating game, or do you feel as though it's just a lack of Maryland's talent and they actually got outplayed for the game? Let me know how you feel in the comment section below. And if you like my content and you want to subscribe to the channel, definitely hit the subscribe button and subscribe to the channel. We're still slowly growing, and eventually I'm trying to hit my goal. But like I said, if you like my content, definitely subscribe to the channel. Anyways, thank you for watching the video, and as always, go blue.